Jazzy, we're back.
We are back. It's nice to be back from my hiatus.
What was it? What are you calling it?
Nah, it's just itis, mate.
Itis?
Hiatus. Yeah, so as you can probably hear in the recording, don't sound too...
Are you still sick?
I'm still sick.
What is your...
It's just hanging around, man.
Oh, my God.
It's hanging around. I've tried everything.
It's been like a month.
I've tried turmeric shots. I've tried kombucha. I've tried natural Asian healing remedies. Nothing's working.
They've put horses down for less, you know.
I know. That's what should be put down. Let's be honest. That's probably the next thing.
We'll give it one more week, and then if not, out the paddock.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, straight to the head with a shot.
Ep 34.
Nice. Yes.
Any 34s come to mind?
Yes, Adele is 34. I love Adele. She's 34 years of age.
Stone. Oh,
No, she's slim and trim now. She's slim and trim. She lost heaps of weight.
That's right. Yeah, she did too, didn't she?
She's a beautiful lady. She's a beautiful girl. Me and Adele, great
Jeez,
stuff.
Brick it up over here.
Yeah, I also think, who else is like 34 years old? Like Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Steph. So shout out to Steph because I know he loves the show. And I know he loves all my takes about Golden State. So we love that. So
I couldn't find any. There's not too many good 34 sport people around, like numbers.
Back in the day,
Shaq
was
that.
Yeah, Charles
the best AFL player I found was Mark Hutchings.
Who did he play for?
West Coast.
West Coast. Shout out Mark. Shout out West Coast as well.
No beer today.
No, we made a bit of an error. User error. Bit of a skill issue.
Bit of a skill issue.
Yeah. We just,
it is
both
of
us
didn't say
anything, so we don't have one today, but shout out water.
Nah,
Water's,
fuck water.
Yeah,
You've been on the waters today, have you?
Massively.
Did you have a big one yesterday?
Oh, I had a big one yesterday. We had Silly Saturday down at the club, and got to be messy, and I've definitely had a couple Powerades today and a couple
Got any
waters.
good stories for us, or are they coming up after? Or
yeah, so we having a bit of a melee out the front of the club, like just some wrestling, as boys do. The shirts come off. So I will preface this by saying the theme was like white shirt. You just write how many drinks you've had with a tally.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying, and you said
it
was only going to be like 2 strikes on your shirt, and you're going to be shit faced.
So I managed to get to 8, and
8.
I got to 8 before I got ripped off very violently in an act of violence.
Oh my God!
So boys have got their shirts off, and there's a bit of a melee out the front, and break the animal zoo up. All right. Unreal. Not on the bloody Focusrite, please. So
cat and dog was just fucking boxing on.
Bit of a melee out the front, and 2 boys going at it, and we hear a
oh no,
broken ankle.
Who? Not you.
Skipper of the A grade breaks the ankle. Literally played every single game during the season, 90 minutes every game. Couldn't break him. Didn't come off once. Could not break him.
But 1v1 in front of the club in the car park, and it's all over.
And it's all over. So broken ankle there. Boys were up on the roof. We were in the club rooms just getting absolutely wild. So I won't say too much more.
I saw a couple of videos, so it looked like a decent night. Yeah,
I had a bit of a swig of Fireball on the bounce just for something to do. Get my numbers up early.
Oh, okay.
Which was nice. Yeah. But yeah, huge day, and I'm just
paying for it now.
I'm paying for it now, man. I need to be shot in the paddock.
Usual stuff, like us on socials: Facebook, Insta, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. We had our we had a stream on Thursday.
We did, and if you tuned in, thanks very much because there weren't many of you. But
it was over 50.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 55 individuals.
But we didn't actually say it on any pods because we missed a pod last week, and we thought, what better to make it up to the people than a live stream of us terribly gaming in honor of the Queen.
It wasn't great quality, was it, Toddy? In terms of the content was good, the gaming itself probably not the best. We're not avid gamers.
No.
But yeah, shout out to the Queen for dying, so we could put that on.
Shout out to the Queen for dying, so we could have a day
Charles,
off. Charles has not got much left.
He's looking unhealthy. Not saying that I want him to hustle or anything, but Charles, look after yourself, mate, because if we have to do
Speaking of the Queen,
soon.
did you watch the funeral?
No, I'm pretty over it, to be honest. It's just a lot of coverage for something so arbitrary.
I watched the funeral, and I don't know. I was just getting so into it. I couldn't look away. It was like a car crash. Like, just had to keep looking.
I enjoyed the royal family turning into a bunch of untalkable NPCs when they guarded the casket. Like, you go up and press A on them and they don't speak to you, just like parentheses, ... So I enjoyed that. But apart from that, no, mate, you wouldn't catch me really.
Nah, really I was just sitting there. There was nothing else on, because it was literally on every channel.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it was the most boring thing in the world, but I couldn't bring myself not to watch it.
Yeah.
And then after, just when you thought it wouldn't get any more boring, they put it in a hearse and drive it for 6 hours, and
drive her across the countryside.
And then the helicopter just followed it for 6 hours. It was like watching the Tour de France.
Or, you know what?
Watching the countryside.
Very similar to that is when they put the cameras on the trains in the outback and you just watch that for hours. I don't know.
Can't look away. Can't look away.
It's on SBS. It's great. It's just like 8 hours of a train going from one place to another. But yeah.
So how was your week? Or your weeks? Is there a bit to catch us up on?
Yeah. Well, actually, on the Saturday, the week before, I went and got my tax done. I pay my taxes, okay? I will. We're just normal people, all right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I walk in there to get my tax done, and you know, low to middle income earners that we are, Toddy. Well, I'm not sure about you, but I definitely am.
Yeah, you're low. Yeah,
just scraping by. So anyway, walk in there, family friend accountant, and she goes, "Oh, gee whiz, this is gonna be a nice one for you this year, Jazzy." They seem to have stuffed something up on your account. They've been taxing you way too much,
really?
And got a massive rebate. So
how much?
Not a lot. Enough.
I
could buy a few Honda Civics. Put it that way.
Whoa!
So it's gonna be nice.
What are you gonna buy the show?
Well, no, nothing for the show, mate. It's all for personal things. I've taken up a new hobby, and that's running. So I went out and bought myself some new running shoes. I've got the Garmin on as well.
So what, chess that's in the bin?
No, chess is still going strong.
And now you're
paying
running
for chess.com online membership, so I'm getting some lessons on there too.
I remember you said 2 years ago you started, that was a hobby at the time.
Yeah, the COVID running.
Yeah, you're like, I'm massive into running, and you said you're going to do the marathon like 2 years ago.
I did say that.
How'd that end up going?
Yeah, really well. Never got down there to the start of Bonython, unfortunately. I think my body just let me down. And when I talk about my body, I talk about my brain and my motivation.
Yeah.
Really let me down. But no, I will say it now. 2023 Adelaide Marathon. Watch out for me there. I'm going to be absolutely blazing past the competition. 12 months, 11 months of prep, mate. You better
When
watch
is
out.
it?
It's in August next year. So
what
get down
what is
there.
it now?
It's September.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but I'm going to try and... I'll see if there's another one. I think there's a Mount Barker one. So I might get up there.
Yeah, let's look out for that.
Might get up to the Blue Lagoon.
Did you like the idea I had, like, for a bit of content? Like, you do the run.
Yeah.
And I can see if I do something in that time, but not running.
Yeah, so we're thinking some frothies.
I just sit at the finish line. Could I drink 30 frothies in the time you drink? You do a marathon or something like that.
So I'm looking to
maybe not.
I'm looking to probably do it in under, I don't know, I want to set a goal for like maybe under 4 hours, maybe under 3:30.
So I got to think of something that's like, takes long enough.
In that range. Yeah. So we'll think about something, but so keen for that, taking up a new hobby. And then the Friday just gone, went to my first hardcore show, gang called Speed. If you heard of them, they're a Sydney hardcore band, and mate, it was something else down there at Dry Bar, completely packed out. People just throwing kicks, throwing hands.
Is it as aggressive as like all the videos? Look,
it's so scary, and I'm just standing there like a little pissant frame, like decked out in my Speed merch. I'm like, just like a little kid, like someone's kid that they've taken to the show, and I just like didn't know what to do with myself. I'm in fight or flight the whole time.
You would have got battered. You're a little scrawny, little frame down there.
I know, but you should have seen some of the characters there, man. Like everyone's so nice, but like people like smaller and skinnier than me just throwing their weight around. It was awesome to see. So that was a good time. But apart from that, just trying to get my immune system back on track, and look forward to the week coming.
I hope you can get your immune system back on track.
Yeah,
you're falling apart. You're a corpse of a human.
I don't know. I'm a dead man walking, they say. So yeah, but how was your week, Toddy?
It was not too bad. Big news! I won the meat tray.
You did win the meat tray.
On Friday again.
You did win the meat tray.
I did win the meat tray, and only the little one this week, not the big one.
Not the big boy.
So just like the little 4 packs.
Yep.
And that was okay. AFL Grand Final yesterday.
Oh my god.
That was fucking one for the ages, wasn't it?
Oh man, Geelong just too good.
So we had a few frothies. Thank you to the Day family for accommodating.
Yes. Great friends of the show. All of them. Shout out to you guys.
Killer barbecue.
Yeah, buddy.
Killer beers. Multis sucked though.
Yeah,
multis were bad.
That's why we don't bet. I got a bit of a quick meat tray story for you. My sister went down to my grandparents live in a what are they? A home
house.
They live in a house. They do live in a house. They're not homeless. They live in like an estate of old people, and they do like a bingo,
like a retirement
village. And went down there. My sister won the meat tray on the bingo thing. All the oldies are up in arms. There's a visitor coming in.
You're not old enough to be here.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, we cook up this meat tray. Thinking half an hour later, gee whiz, those sausages aren't going down too well.
Oh no.
It's catastrophe. Just absolutely disgusting things going on. And it's just ended in the worst possible way.
So what was wrong with it?
I've had to throw some jocks away.
But the meat was just horrible meat.
No, it was great meat. It was absolutely delicious, but I'm not sure if they put laxatives in there or they've just...
Maybe it's for the old people to try and fucking make it go through.
Fuck, that would make sense then.
Yeah, okay. Just to try and get the bowels going, and you've just come through.
Alright, so yeah, Gertrude and Bob, they really stitched me up there with the meat tray, but yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. One thing I forgot to mention before, happy birthday, Hazel.
Oh, happy birthday. How old is she?
1.
So she's 7.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. They grow up so fast, don't they, Toddy?
Don't they?
Yeah.
It was only a few months ago it felt like she was beating you at sports tipping.
Yeah. The experience that they put on in their time. So
she's down here. I think she's on the camera. I think
she should be in shot.
She's got a birthday cake toy here.
That is cute. What did you get for her birthday? Just that one?
She got that.
Yeah.
Gabby made her a cake.
Oh yeah, doggy cake.
And she got a new toys. Always spoiled, you know. It's just
unreal, man. Spoil your kids.
Moving on. Call for meat-eating men to be banned from sex.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about meat eaters, mate?
What do they say?
They say, get us in the sack because it's just a lovely time for everyone involved.
You used to be a vegan. You're the show's resident vegan.
Am I?
I feel like you're still a bit of a vegan.
I'm not a vegan.
You show vegan tendencies.
Elaborate on that.
Out of you and me, you're closer to a vegan than I would be.
Right, yeah, fair, so fair. I was a vegan for like a month or so. It didn't last very long.
No, why did you give up?
Because I accidentally put turkey on my sandwich one day and then forgot I was a vegan, put turkey on my sandwich. I was like, well, I've broken it, may as well start eating meat.
So it was like when you said you were not going to drink anymore.
Yeah, or like when
what lasted longer, the no drinking or the vegan?
It would be very close, but I'm going to say the drinking.
And how long was that?
No, it would be veganism then. It was a month.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so call for meat-eating men to be banned from sex.
Elaborate, please.
An animal rights group has demanded men who eat meat should be banned from having sex, urging women to go on a sex strike to save the world. I wasn't aware they weren't striking already.
Yeah. Keep going. I'm interested.
You hadn't heard this midweek?
No, I haven't heard about
this. We're in trouble here, Judgy.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
So Peter's German division claims devouring sausages and schnitzel is a symptom of toxic masculinity and it's killing the planet. The non-profit organisation has urged women to go on a sex strike to save the world.
Okay. See a few things wrong with this.
So the Peter Australia representative went on Sky News and had an interview and said the organisation's statement was designed to be a conversation starter before saying we don't really care about your sex lives. So they don't mean what they really say, just trying to cause a scene.
Yeah, so a bit of clickbaity, bit of a slogan, but I can see they're going for the throat for the men, you know. They're like, what's the one thing that, you know, the average male enjoys the most? And that's, you know, having a nice time with their partner. And they've just said, you know what? Cut out the meat.
Sex. No more sex. You're banned.
No more
what
coitus.
We do care about is the planet and the animals share it, and the animals are dying by the billions in the crudest ways imaginable for burgers and sandwich filling. It's a conversation starter. Otherwise, you wouldn't have got us on to talk about it.
I feel like there's a lot of other things you can be doing than restricting, you know.
So they've copped a bit of flack for this.
Yeah,
and she's come out and said,
oh my God.
She's gone, take everything with a bit of humour and see it as very good advice. Okay. Since when do vegans are known to have good humour? What the fuck?
Yeah, true. Instead of, you know, come up with something.
This is where it gets interesting, though. We know that vegan men get more matches on dating apps because compassion is attractive. I wasn't aware of that.
Compassion is attractive? Yeah.
Vegan men are getting all the birds. I don't think so.
How do you like distinguish between a vegan man or woman, or, you know, from just a photo? Or are they putting it in their bio?
Maybe.
I am a vegan.
Maybe. So maybe this is the tip to everyone listening. If you're single, maybe just on Tinder, just go,
say you're a vegan.
Fucking Jimmy, 28, vegan.
Very compassionate.
Cares about you. Good. Cares about the world. Cares about you.
And love a good time in the sack.
Allowed to have sex, not banned.
Not chastised by this company, NGO.
And we know that artery clogging meat increases the risk of erectile dysfunction. Is this true?
Oh, I don't know. Then what sort of meat are you eating?
And every meaty meal is throwing us closer to an environmental catastrophe.
Yeah.
So when you look at the floods, you look at the cyclones, all these environmental catastrophes are from you and me having a good sausage and bread.
Yeah. So let's shut down Bunnings then.
Bunnings is fucked.
They're fucked. Because no one fucking goes to Bunnings for shit unless there's a sausage and bread. Which I actually had one the other day. You know how much they're slogging for a...
$3. $3.50.
I was taken aback. I literally said to Tasha, I was like, this is modern capitalism at its finest.
Bunnings snags.
The local RSL does not need $3.50 for those fucking sausages. It was delicious. A tad cold. Onions on top though.
Ooh.
And I looked at it and
I said... it's better on top.
On top or on the bottom?
So what happened was, it was traditionally always been on top.
Yes.
But then they changed it to on the bottom because there was a slipping hazard.
I see. So the onion falls off and the people slip
over. Yeah.
I see. Well,
they must have done the research, and a lot of people must have been dying at Bunnings.
I enjoy, a lot of lawsuits, court.
Now I think about it, I don't know. Maybe bottom is better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll look into that. We'll look into that. Top or bottom?
Anyway,
of your onions, of course.
But then they've retracted their sex ban statement.
Okay, good.
But then they've thrown this out.
All right.
Peter Germany point out that a study published by the scientific online journal PLOS ONE found that men cause 41% more greenhouse gas emissions than women.
Yeah.
Largely because they consume more meat.
I believe that in general because we're just pigs, aren't we?
So they've thrown that stat out and they go, now the scientific evidence that toxic masculinity also harms the climate. So a hefty meat tax of 41% for men would be more appropriate.
41% tax on meat.
For men? Just for men. Because we're 41% more worse for the earth.
Right.
It's to slug us.
They're gonna absolutely slug us. All right. Well, I'm definitely identifying.
It's got me thinking
something different. Instead
of meat eaters, what type of people should we ban from the bedroom?
Definitely animals of any sort. I think they should not be involved. Anyway, you know what I mean?
In the human bedroom.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, like, what type of people should we not be letting reproduce?
That's a great question.
For you, I feel like it'd be like cyclists. You're always getting in shit. You're always getting in trouble with them.
Only road cyclists. If you cycle on like a designated bike thing, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're out there not paying for your road registration and just fucking riding on there, yeah, you can be banned. Because I don't think anyone in Lycra is getting any sort of...
What about vegans?
I don't necessarily agree with that. I think vegans are fine. I think there's just the minority, as per usual, are kicking up a bit of a stink.
So the minority that ruins everything, isn't it?
It's not great.
Is there anyone else you want to throw under the bus and say, look, we're giving you a bedroom ban?
Yeah, look, maybe Android users, or you could
Android users,
which is
Android users,
about 40% of the population, I think. So that's
half of our listeners,
which is nice. This is a bit like the CCP we're doing. You know, the one child policy. We're saying, hey, if you've met these criteria, we're stopping the population boom, so we won't have the food shortage. So no more, or at least way of protection. All right,
done.
Well, should we get into everyone's favourite? I'm sure everyone missed it, Toddy.
It's come back.
It's Jazzy Sport. We've touched on the grand final already. What a bloody snore fest that was. Did you indulge in any sweeps at all for the grand final?
No, I had a few multis and they all just went down the bin. I see a lot of people when they do a big party, put a few dollars in, pull out a name. I saw one person grabbed out a player who wasn't even playing. That ruined his day.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I hope he was allowed to swap that for someone else.
Yeah.
But
no, rules are rules, mate. I could not have gotten it any worse.
Oh, no. Who'd you pull out?
Picked out my first one for Norm Smith. I picked out Jezza Cameron. Dude had a fucking stinker, man. That dude was a scarecrow on the field. He had 4 disposals.
Did he kick any goals?
I don't think so.
I think he did get one.
He kicked one, did he? Good on you, Jezza. Did you see he put his medal on the cow and he couldn't get it off? Was that him?
Yeah, I did see that.
What
that
a
was
nuffy, man.
Gear.
What a nuffy. You should have won your Norm, mate. So I would have won $110. First goal, I had some bloody dud Swans player, and then Brian Myers, and I saw Brian.
Oh my God.
I love Brian Myers, man, and my eyes lit up, like lethal left footer, half forward, like I could just see him absolutely getting amongst it. No, he's starting on the fucking pint. Chris Scott. What are you thinking, man? Like, Brian Myers is generally one of the best forwards in the game.
Is there an uglier kick of the ball than Brian Myers?
No,
did you see him line up for goal from that one on the boundary?
It's so.
And he just like wheels out and like kicks it on the side, and then just
so good. It's so good.
Bad. It's bad.
It just goes to show, like, you don't need to teach kids the fundamentals, man. Just let them fucking.
It just goes to show you don't need any skill to play AFL. Just need to be able to run a good 10K.
That's right. Which that'll be me soon. So get me on the list, North Melbourne list. What else was there? There was the longest kick. Big Sammy Drapes thought he had the chocolates, but then my boy Charlie Curnow comes in and says, "I'll be having some of that." Drapes just absolutely launches a 63-meter fucking barrel across the river. Fucking.
So did Drapes win it?
Nah, Curnow
won it.
Yeah, unreal. So
because I missed it.
No, that's alright. That was nice to see. What else happened? F1 is still boring.
Yep.
Even when we were playing
F1,
I thought, you know what?
This sucks.
This kind of sucks. And I actually felt like I was a bit like the assassin. For those that didn't watch, me and Todd went in the Mercedes as per assassin rules. And I was just thinking, this is how George must feel. No wonder he's fucking taking people out. He's just bored, man. He wants to play Demolition Derby or something.
If you want to see us and Jazz attempt F1, that's full replay's still up there, by the way. You can just go on to Twitch and it'll be the first thing there. Yeah. Try and watch us play F1.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Probably skip the first 20 minutes where I was having issues even fucking getting onto the thing.
Yeah, that was fucked.
Yeah, that was just so annoying. Like, we just thought like, oh, straight away.
And then when we did get in, we did quali and like a practice, and we realised the difficulty was on 30. Like,
so me and Toddy were cruising going, this game's so easy.
This game's so easy. Oh wait, it's on extra easy.
That's right. And then we started out getting absolutely smoked. So yeah, F1 a bit boring. I don't know what they can do to spice it up. I said they should bring in the power ups a couple of weeks ago, but not sure. Maybe a bit of wheel to wheel contact would be nice. You know, push people off, so to say. No, bit of nails out behind the car, pop the tires. I don't know. You let me know. Arguably the greatest nickname of all sports, Cum Dog. Cum Dog scores on debut for the Socceroos.
Oh, what
Jason
a man.
Cummings gets subbed on against New Zealand today, actually.
Get on him now, because he's just going to be the next meme. Well, he already is in circles, but he's going to be the next meme of Australia.
He's huge. Lovely guy too, from Scotland. Like, they just breed him different up there, don't they? Up in the hills of Scotland. Is Ed Sheeran from Scotland? No, he's from the UK. But he said the castle on the hill. Is he talking about Scotland? Anyway, who knows?
I don't
Cum
know.
Dog. Shout out Cum Dog.
Not
sure where my thought process is going there.
Yeah, where was that going?
Yeah, not sure. Trying to make Scottish references.
Cool.
Yeah, shout out Cum Dog. Rugby is slowly creeping into South Australia, or I'm just starting to notice it more?
Nah, not any more than usual. Yeah. I just think I'm betting on it more, and I'm talking about it more in the chat, and you just notice it.
I am noticing it. It was
no one else here really cares.
Yeah, fair. There was a game on after the grand final, was there not? Panthers and Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
See,
the NRL,
that's what I mean. Like I don't know anything
know.
about rugby.
No, the NRL has been. I reckon it's been more entertaining than the AFL this year.
Oh, I don't know. You should ask some.
Did you see the fucking grand final yesterday? That's how well it's going.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
Every time I switch off, like boring AFL game, put it to NRL.
It's
fucking
good.
Close and it's interesting.
I feel like the only good one that I watched was that State of Origin. This year, that was really, really good. That was an unreal game. Yeah, I think that's just because
probably the only one you've watched.
All the All Stars. Yeah, that too. I don't know. I'm starting to notice it more. Last but not least, mate, the chess drama is still going.
Yes.
With Hans Niemann and.
Well, what's the latest? What's the latest?
Well,
we need to cover this. People have been. They were really interested in what's happening.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
And it's taken a new turn.
It has taken a new turn. Now, I'm not exactly all across all the brand new information, but for the latest that I've heard is that Magnus has come out and clarified that he didn't mean that Hounds was cheating.
No. I think he does.
Oh, he does.
I think he was just trying to say that just to settle down.
I see.
Just to calm it all down.
Yeah.
But the rumor that came out was Hans using anal beads.
Yes, that's right. Vibrations from the table.
Someone watching, pressing it
to
cheat, to tell him what line to take, what...
Yeah.
Now, since you're the chess grandmaster of the show, do you think that would be possible?
Look, I can't say I've ever used that technique myself in a game. If I wanted to cheat, I would just pull up a chess engine and just go from there. Which I have indulged in before.
Yeah.
When I'm just getting smacked around, I think, you know what, out comes the engine and I might pull back a win. But
get my elo back up to 600.
Chess.com if you're listening. Don't ban my account. I'm on a bit of a roll at the moment. I haven't done that on my main account.
So after that happened,
yes,
Hans came out and said, "No, that's all bullshit. No, I didn't use anal beads." He offered to play naked.
That's right. No one wants to see that. Have you seen the man? He's got the sloppiest rig I've ever seen.
Come on.
He's a chess player, but
and then the latest update, Hans and Magnus had a rematch.
Yes, I did see this.
Did you see this?
And Magnus resigns on like move 3 or something.
Move 2.
Move 2.
Hans made one move.
Yeah.
So did Magnus.
Yeah.
And he resigned. This was an online match.
Yeah.
He resigned and shut everything down and walked away.
Yeah. Unreal. So I don't know if
this is getting out of control.
It's getting out of control. I don't know if he's just like spitting the dummy or what.
I think so. What people were saying was after one move, he could just see what was going to happen. Like he was already starting to cheat, and he just cracked it.
Yeah. Right.
Or like 2 moves. You say, "Oh, you can see exactly what's going to happen here," and he just cracked it and left.
Right. So he's gonna like his.
He's throwing the toys out of the pram a bit.
He is a bit. I don't know. I feel like there is a way to combat that, but yeah, it's not looking good. But I'm glad that we're across this topic because we're bringing new faces into chess. Like it's getting like real big now.
Chess wasn't that big until we started talking about it.
No, that's right. Well, the Queen's Gambit definitely helped. One of the biggest Netflix series of all time.
I haven't heard of it.
No, I haven't watched it. It's
just us.
Good
mate.
stuff. But that's Jazzy Sport for this week. Obviously, local heroes. We can't really have many local heroes because there's no local sports on.
Local heroes, people on. What did you have? Silly Saturday yesterday.
Yeah,
people on Silly Saturday, Silly Sunday, Mad Monday.
Yeah, people coming to the end of their
just
seasons.
terrorizing their neighborhoods.
Absolutely, which we didn't really terrorize. We were just
terrorize the club.
That's right, terrorize the club. So it's getting knocked down anyway, so it should be fun.
So from a week.
Oh, we're getting renovations. We're getting completely new club rooms.
Oh, so it was all good to smash.
Yeah, so we're ready to roll.
So from a weekly staple to one that hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah.
Phone Book Millionaire. It's back. Play the Sting. It's been a while. It's been a few months.
Has been a few
People
months.
have been asking for it.
Yeah.
So we're not going to do the back and forward one. I'm just going to go all out on you this week, mate.
Okay, yep.
Got some questions for you.
How many questions do you
got? I've got 3 questions for you.
Perfect. I didn't even know 3 people that'll pick up.
You haven't got 3 friends.
No, I don't. It's you. What? No. Cross you off. No, I'm only joking. All right, hit me with it.
So for those who are new, it's I ask you a question.
Yeah.
You can't answer it, even if you know the answer. You have to pick someone in your phone book that you think would know the answer.
Okay.
And then they've got to answer it for you.
Absolutely. Let's see how we go.
Queen Elizabeth II has died.
Yes.
Last week.
She has. She's dead.
What was the name of her predecessor and father?
Oh, okay. Now I'm pretty sure my mum actually cried when the Queen died.
Oh.
But I won't call her because I don't think she'll have a bloody clue. Who's across the?
If she cried, surely she'd have some sort of idea.
No, she just thought it was upsetting.
She just thought like an old lady dying was pretty sad.
Yeah. She just thought it was a little bit upsetting. I'm gonna call Tash. I'm gonna hope that she knows it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go from there. What was the question again?
The name of Queen Elizabeth's predecessor and father, the one before her.
Okay. Hello, you're on the pod. I have a Phone Book Millionaire question for you.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I know it's probably not up your alley, but what was the name of Queen Elizabeth's father and predecessor?
Oh my god. It'll be some generic old white man name.
Yeah.
Richard?
King Richard?
No, it's not.
Dick?
Is that what we're going for? King Dick?
Going for King Dick? Any King
No.
Dicks in there?
Unfortunately, can't give it to you.
Nah, what was it?
King George VI.
King George. Oh. Why do you
sorry.
think King George Whiting, mate?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah, that's alright.
I just woke up.
That's alright. Just woke up. That's right. Not jeez, exposing yourself. That's alright. Thanks anyway.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Should have called the mum. Question number 2.
Yep.
Geelong won the AFL Premiership yesterday.
Yep.
How many premierships have they now won?
Oh, this is a tough one. I don't think I even know this one. Who's an absolute footy nuffy that'd be all over this, man?
Know any Geelong fans?
Do I know any Geelong fans? No. No, I don't. Apart from myself. I might jump on the bandwagon, Toddy, to be honest. Just jump all over that. I'm going to go good friend of the show, Brady D. He's a bit of a nuffy. In a good way, of course. Oh, here he is. Hey, mate.
Hey, you going, mate, all right?
Yeah, very good yourself.
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. I just had a nice chicken burger.
Oh, what did you have on it, brother? What did you have? That sounds delicious.
Oh, you know, the old aioli, lettuce, all that sort of shit. Minus bacon, no pork games.
Oh, haram. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of course. Could I bother you for a couple seconds of your time to answer a phone book millionaire question?
Yeah, sure, mate.
So as you know, you're all across the AFL, mate, and Geelong had just won their premiership yesterday. But how many premierships have they won in total?
In total, gee whiz. I'm not going to know this, I reckon, mate, because I'm not a big fan of the Cats.
Doesn't
what was
like
the
it.
other day when I had punts on.
Stop stalling, mate. Give us an answer.
I'll probably go 8, mate.
He's
Probably way off.
gone for 8, Toddy.
Can't give it to you. It's 10.
10. Oh, double digits. Thanks. Double digits. That's all right, mate.
Nearly there. That's all right. Go Crom, though.
Yeah, 100%. Go the crumb. All right, enjoy your
Get
chicken
out of
burger,
here,
brother.
mate.
See you later.
Cheers, mate.
See you, mate. Bye.
Cheers.
Unreal. Brady D let me down there. He was close though. He was close. You know, we can give him that. So,
That's all good.
all right,
That's
one
all
more.
good. One more. What is the only flag that doesn't have 4 sides?
Oh, I know this one, and I know this man is gonna know this because he's just messaged me to play some chess, and I'm gonna say, Jakey Boswell. Hello, Jake.
Did you try ring me?
Oh yes, it's me. It is I, Jared.
Oh, this is uncommon.
Yeah, it is extremely uncommon. But can I bother you for a couple of seconds to ask a phone book millionaire question?
Yes, mate, yes.
You're going to be all over this and you're going to absolutely love it. What is the only flag that doesn't have 4 sides?
I can picture it, but I can't tell you the country.
Come on, Boz. Come on.
It's a triangle. Or does it start with a T? I reckon it starts with a T.
Oh, possibly.
Actually, no, let's say Nepal.
It's Nepal. It is.
It is.
Get off it.
He's done it. He's
done
done
it.
it. Well done, Jakey, mate. You're an absolute legend. And I'll be joining you later for some chess, all right?
Oh, beautiful. I've got you back.
All right. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Legend. Cheers.
Bye. Oh, man.
It starts with a T. It starts with a T.
Starts with a T.
It's Nepal.
It's Nepal. He definitely hasn't Googled that one. That man is all over the geography and the flags. I love that.
Nah, that's all good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Return leg next week.
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
That's actually a really strong score for me because my average would probably be like 0.2. The amount of times that we've done it, every time I call out the wrong person for the question. But yeah, Jake had my back there, which is nice.
Still reckon you should have gone the mum for King George.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bother her, but who knows what she's doing, to be honest. Like, she could be doing anything, that lady. But all right, Toddy, we'll finish off the ep. Oh, is that one done? Sorry.
Yeah, that's
you're
done.
done. All
That's
done.
mate. That's
We'll
done,
finish
mate.
off the ep. Bit of a grim note. Have you heard of Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me a bit of a rundown of who Jeffrey
Gabby's
Dahmer
been
is.
watching the Netflix thing at the moment.
Yeah.
And I haven't been watching it, so I could not tell you anything about it.
We should definitely get it down to me because it's absolutely unreal series. I can't say that I've been watching it myself, but I've been watching little bits and pieces that Tash has been watching, and I did a little bit of research today because it really interested me.
Yep.
This dude, like, you tell me if this stuff's normal or not, alright?
Okay.
So, fun facts about Jeffrey Dahmer. They're not very fun because he's a serial murderer.
They're just facts. They're just interesting facts.
Convicted serial killer of 17 people. He was also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal or the Milwaukee Monster. Okay? Now, in his early life, Dahmer was a happy child. He enjoyed typical toddler activities. But during his childhood, his dad used to like take him out like hunting and stuff. And like in the series, he like guts a fish and he like puts his hand in to get the guts out and he just like squishes it around his hand and he like thinks of it like being like.
So it's like how they say when you see like a kid like burning ants with a magnifying glass, oh, that kid's gonna be a fucking like you could see it early.
Like just absolutely cooked, man. And like so when his dad would like take him out hunting, he'd like get the roadkill and stuff like off the side of the road and like skin it and then keep the bones in like jars and stuff and he would like look at him and like do shit like that, like real weird. What else did he used to do? This weird man. So he was a bit of a loner. Went to high school, then joined the army.
Yeah.
Anyway, comes back from the army. He was struggling with his own homosexual desires. What it has here, mixed with his need to act out his sadistic fantasies. Perhaps this struggle is what pushed him to pick up a hitchhiker, 18-year-old Stephen Hicks. He invited Hicks to his father's home, and the two drank alcohol. When Hicks was ready to leave, Dahmer bashed him in the head with a barbell and killed him.
Oh.
He then cut up the body, placing the parts in garbage bags, which he buried in the woods surrounding his father's property. This is how fucked this gets.
I wasn't aware of this, dude. This is fucking...
It's unreal. This is one of
worse
17.
So what? 17 people he
17
killed?
people he killed. Years later, he returned and dug up the bags and crushed the bones and dispersed the remains around the woods. How fucked is that, man? That is seriously fucked. Later, his explanation for killing Hicks was simply that he didn't want him to leave.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Kind of sad, yeah.
So this was his first victim?
First victim. So he went on to kill, another 16. All the people that he killed were all, I'm pretty sure, were all underage. So under the age of 18. And they were all generally like, they were either Asian, they were people of colour. They were like Asian, African people, minorities.
Surely there's got to be a better way of getting rid of bodies than just throwing them around the woods.
I don't know. You tell me, mate. Hydrofluoric acid. What are they doing in Breaking Bad? Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Would that be
when they break it down?
Would that be a good segment for next week, or would we get in? Would that be a bit question mark? Like, let's think of best ways to dispose of bodies.
Yeah, maybe we could throw that around the idea table, and then we'll see if anything really pops up. But
what would you think would be the best way? Just quickly, number one.
If anyone that's watched Breaking Bad, you just put the body in like in that barrel with a certain type of plastic, and it dissolves. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
No, I've never seen it.
So that's probably the best way.
What about the old Snowtown? There's a few bodies in the barrel.
Bodies in the barrel in Snowtown. Yeah, but what happened there? He chopped them up and put them in there.
Haven't really looked into that much either.
Anyway, so this is the next fucked one. His 13th victim was a 14-year-old. Don't know how to say this name. Conorax Synthan Symphony or something. That sounds like a musical instrument. But he did die, so it's a bit grim. Early in the morning, he was seen wandering around the streets nude, disorientated. The police arrived on the scene, and Jeff Dahmer came out and he goes, "Oh no, like that's my boyfriend. He's actually 19 years old, but he wasn't. He was a 14-year-old kid." The police escorted Dahmer, like the police believed him, escorted him and the boy back to the apartment, albeit to the protest of some people that were like spectating like the incident, like saw this kid walk out.
Yeah.
Anyway, police literally escort the kid and Dahmer back to his apartment, where Dahmer then goes on to kill him. Chop the body up. He, what is it? Necrophilia, like had sex with his dead body. Fuck the body, like all sorts of stuff. So what he would do, he would like cut the body up, take the organs out, put it in the fridge, and he would eat them later. And then
eat them.
Yeah, he was a cannibal as well. Like how fucked is that, man? So fucked.
That would be the best way to get rid of the body.
Just eat it. Have a
or just like slowly
human meat tray.
So like. You know how, like, on a Sunday night, people will do, like, their meal prep for the week, like, little things.
Oh, totally.
Maybe if you did, like, I don't know how many meal preps a whole body would need. Maybe, like, a few years' worth.
A couple, yeah.
And then you just have a little bit each night.
Can freeze some.
Eat it. Yeah. Pass it through your body, through the toilet.
Oh, dear. I'm not sure about that. That's a bit... You're thinking like Jeff now. You're thinking like Jeff. Anyway, it goes on. He gets a victim, Tracy Edwards, in July 1991. Attacks Edwards, does the same thing, invites him over. They have a few drinks. He tries to fucking murder him and have sex with him, basically.
Nice.
Tracy Edwards gets out, tells the police. Police go into the apartment. There's human skulls in there. There's, like I said, there's stuff in the fridge. There's hearts in the fridge.
So this one managed to escape.
He managed to escape. He managed to get out.
This
is short forming it.
So this is what it brought it all down.
Exactly. So
anyway, that's like everything imaginable in his
everything imaginable. He had like all this like serial killer shit, like knives, needles, chloroform, like the blood-stained mattress. Like it was just People used to complain that there was like an odor coming from the apartment, and it was like literally just him with his like dead bodies and like dead
people
parts
just thought it was
stuff.
just like stinky like apartment for like.
He used to say that it was like a sewer pipe had broken in his house or something, and it's like he just lives like that, man. So cooked. But what do you think of that?
Oh, that's really throwing me back.
Yeah, that's a bit educational there for you, man. We're pretty like.
It's giving me a good idea for a new segment though.
Jeez, yeah. What is it?
If there's any, I don't know if anyone else has done this, right?
Okay.
If there's any like series on Netflix or anything that you just can't be bothered watching, but you're sort of semi-interested in, we just get you
To explain it.
No, to watch it.
Yeah.
And then just give us like a 5-minute thing on it, and then you go, "That was interesting."
Yeah, I don't have to watch
Now I don't have to watch
series.
it. Now I don't have to watch an 8-part series.
I kind of like that, but I feel like people are going to get pissed at me because you know how there's people and they love the crime stuff and they just make it all about them. Like they love the crime stuff but then I'll get one factor and they're like, "No, he didn't actually fucking do this. He did this." It's like, man, I'm not an expert.
There's worse things that we say. I'm sure we'll be fine.
That's true. Like the bloody veganism anti-sex thing, but yeah.
Send in which series or movie that you're kind of interested in, but not interested enough in to watch it yourself.
Yeah,
we'll make Jared watch it.
I'll break it down,
and you'll break it down and bring it back for us.
I'll bring it 5 minutes.
I was a little bit interested.
Yeah,
but not enough to watch it myself.
Yeah,
but now I feel content, like I'm satisfied.
Yeah, you don't have to go watch an 8-part series. We're all about.
Gabby just wasted her whole week watching that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know I have the exact same knowledge. How did it end? They caught him.
Well, he goes.
This is spoilers, by the way.
Yeah. Well, obviously, but I mean, he's been dead for 25 years. He obviously went to prison, got like 17 life sentences.
Yeah.
And then got killed in prison. How he killed. This is interesting.
Uh-oh.
How he killed the first victim with a back of the head with a barbell. He died from head trauma, back of the head with, I'm pretty sure, the same thing.
Wow.
How crazy is that? Full circle shit, man. Full circle.
What goes around comes around.
I was about to say
to the back of your head.
I was about to say rest in peace Jeff Dahmer, but I don't think I'm going to say that.
No,
not rest in
peace.
Say? I don't know.
Good.
Rest. Dead.
Don't come back.
But you know what they say? We all go to the same place. Queen Eliz is in the same place as Jeffrey Dahmer right now.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right.
What's the time?
That's about it, I reckon.
Oh, a little short one this week.
Short one.
Do you want to pull out a quick cap chat? We haven't done this
true.
a while.
I forgot we had so much stuff from before that.
I don't know if we've done this in months either.
Hang on, let's have a look. But
I did have another segment for us, but I reckon I'll save it for next week.
Save it for next week? All right. Yeah. Have we done this one? Time travel. Would you go backwards or forwards? Discuss.
We've had that one.
We've had that one? All right.
I think we've had one. I'm just going to start throwing them out.
I probably should start throwing them out. Does a mustache make you a better cricketer? Discuss.
Yes.
100%. Dennis Lilly. Booney.
That's it.
I was going to say David Warner. No.
Nah.
No.
Oh, he sported one for a little bit, didn't he?
That was just over the Movember
But
period.
look at me, like, dog shit at cricket. Actually, 7 for 11.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Do you have a trophy for that?
Yeah, I broke it.
Yeah, you should go get it out and we'll put it.
It doesn't really work with the most improved.
Yeah, but it's still a nice achievement to
nice.
have too. Still a nice one. Maybe I'll bring one. I got prezos in a few weeks. I'll bring any that I'll win. I don't think.
What are you going to win? You didn't win the Golden Boot this year?
No, but definitely getting a participation trophy so I can bring that in.
They're still doing that as adults. They're still doing that as adults, are they?
Yes, it's good. It's great. I love being recognised for my hard work on and off the pitch around the club.
Very interesting.
Yeah, well.
All right. Happy with that.
Happy with that, mate.
See you next week. Hope you're feeling better next week.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll try. Maybe I'll blow my nose as post. It's a pre-post.
See ya.
See ya.